Right now, in March 2026, a small group of completely ordinary Americans earning normal salaries never stress about money. They don't make six figures, they don't live like monks. They just quietly follow 9 simple minimalist money rules and they stay financially stable through recessions, layoffs, and surprise bills. Today, I'm handing you those exact 9 rules so you can join them and finally sleep peacefully knowing your money works for you instead of against you. Stay until the end because this could be the moment your financial life actually changes. In the next 10 minutes, you're getting the complete system. No fluff, no expensive courses, no complicated spreadsheets or apps that nobody actually uses. I'm breaking down every single one of the 9 rules with clear steps, real numbers that matter right now in 2026, and exactly how to put them into action. Starting this week, you will hear Rule 1, the 60% Bulletproof Rule that changes how you look at every paycheck forever. You will discover Rule 4, the Debt Avalanche that literally pays you a guaranteed 22% return on your money. You will learn Rule 6, the 3-second impulse killer that stops 90% of wasteful spending before it even happens. And you will master Rule 9, the 30% invisible money hack that turns an ordinary salary into millionaire status without you feeling any pain at all. I am also showing you the exact math of how these 9 rules together turn a normal $89,000 salary into over $1.4 million in just 20 years, while you keep living your normal life. If you are tired of feeling one unexpected car repair or medical bill away from panic, this is your way out. Let's dive right in. Rule 1, the 60% Bulletproof Rule. Live on 60% of your income with no exceptions whatsoever. The old 50-30-20 rule that everyone used to preach is officially dead in 2026 because costs have risen faster than incomes and credit card interest rates are sitting above 22%. The new standard that actually protects regular people is the 60-20-20 rule. 60% covers every single essential bill you cannot avoid. Your rent or mortgage, groceries, transportation, insurance, utilities, and the minimum payments on any debts you already have. The next 20% is your guilt-free fun money that you can spend on whatever actually brings you joy. Dinners out, hobbies, streaming services, whatever it is, no judgment. And the final 20% gets automatically moved to savings and investing the exact day your paycheck lands in your account. For the average household right now, spending $6,545 every single month, this one single rule frees up $2,620 every single month without fail. Now, take that money and invest it in something as simple as an S&P 500 index fund that has delivered a long-term average return of 10% per year for decades. In just 10 years, you are looking at over $500,000. In 20 years, that number grows to $1.7 million. All from one rule that takes literally 5 minutes to set up with your bank's automatic transfer tool. This is not about living like a monk or depriving yourself of everything nice. This is about living intentionally so that money stops controlling you and starts working for you instead. Be honest with yourself right now. Are you currently living on 85% of your income or even more? Most people are, and they wonder why they never get ahead. Set this 60% boundary once, and it runs forever like a machine. But here's the thing. None of this will work if every time you get a raise or a bonus, you immediately upgrade your lifestyle to match it. That brings us straight to rule number 2. Rule 2, the lifestyle freeze. Never let your lifestyle creep no matter how much more money comes in. Freeze your spending level exactly where it is today. Every single raise, every bonus, every extra dollar from a side hustle or promotion gets treated like it does not even exist for your day-to-day life. The person who gets a $10,000 raise and immediately upgrades their apartment, leases a newer car, and starts taking fancier vacations ends up exactly as broke as they were before the raise. Nothing changes except the numbers on their bills. But the minimalist who keeps living on last year's income now has an extra $10,000 compounding every single year for the rest of their life. Real data from Vanguard and Fidelity that tracked thousands of investors over a full decade proves this without any doubt. People who successfully resist lifestyle inflation build 3 to 4 times more wealth than those who do not. It is not theory. It is cold hard numbers. Right now in 2026, when inflation is still at 2.4% and everything costs more, this rule becomes even more important because every dollar you protect is fighting against rising prices and high interest rates. Lock your spending level today. Write it down if you have to. Tell yourself that any future money is for your freedom account only. You will be amazed at how quickly you adapt and how peaceful it feels when your lifestyle stays calm while your wealth grows quietly in the background. Once you have this freeze in place, you are ready for the safety net that actually gives you options in life. That is rule number 3. Rule 3. The 6-month FU fund. Build a true 6-month FU fund in a high-yield savings account that is earning at least 4.5% right now. 3 months of expenses used to be enough advice, but in 2026, that is no longer true. Layoffs are happening faster than ever. Emergencies are more expensive because of inflation, and job markets are shifting quickly. You need 6 full months of your essential living expenses sitting in a safe, liquid account where it earns real interest between 4.09% and 5% APY at the top banks available today. This money is not for vacations or new gadgets. This is sacred money. It buys you the power to walk away from a toxic job without panic. It lets you wait for the right opportunity instead of taking the first thing that comes along. It handles a real crisis like a major car repair or medical bill without forcing you to sell investments at the worst possible time. The average American right now has less than $1,000 in emergency savings. That is terrifying. But when you have 6 months fully funded, you become untouchable. You sleep better. You make better decisions. You negotiate harder at work because you know you have a backup plan. Start building this fund immediately by directing part of that 20% from Rule 1 straight into a high-yield account. Watch it grow every single month. Once full, you will feel a level of peace that most people never experience, but bad debt can still destroy everything you are building. That is why rule number 4 is non-negotiable and often the hardest but most rewarding one. Rule 4. The Debt Avalanche. Kill every single debt above 7% interest immediately using the avalanche method. Credit card debt at 22% is financial suicide. But paying it down is a guaranteed 22% return, beating any investment. This powerful perspective shift can change your financial future. Nothing else even comes close right now. Here is exactly how to do it. List every single debt you have from the highest interest rate to the lowest. Keep making the minimum payments on everything except the highest interest one. Then throw every extra dollar you possibly can at that top debt until it is completely gone. Once paid off, roll the entire amount onto the next highest debt and repeat. It's called the avalanche because it picks up speed and power as it goes. The average person carrying $6,715 in credit card debt right now wastes over $1,400 in interest every single year. That is money that could be working for you instead of the banks. Even if you have a mortgage or student loans, prioritize anything higher than 7% first. Those are emergencies. Treat high-interest debt like the crisis it is. Cut that rope, and you will feel your net worth explode almost immediately. Most people feel a massive weight lift off their shoulders the day their last high-interest debt disappears. And once you are free from that weight, the next rule becomes incredibly easy to follow. That is rule number 5. Rule 5. The automation machine. Automate every investment the exact day you get paid and never touch it again. Set up automatic transfers the second your paycheck lands in your checking account. Take that full 20% we talked about in Rule 1 and send it straight into low-cost index funds like V or VTI. Dollar cost averaging removes all emotion, all timing guesswork, and all the stress of trying to beat the market. You buy when prices are high and you buy when prices are low. And over time, the market works for you, no matter what. $2,000 invested every single month at the historical 10% average return of the S&P 500 turns into $1.4 million in 25 years. That is life-changing money. The person who waits until the end of the month or invests only when they feel like it or tries to time the market almost never reaches those numbers. Automation is the ultimate minimalist hack. A 5-minute setup, then zero willpower. It just happens. In 2026, with markets moving faster than ever, this rule is more important than it has ever been. Set it and forget it. Your future self will thank you every single month when you see those investments growing. But automation only works if you are not leaking money on stupid purchases that you do not really need or use. That is where rule number 6 comes in, and it is surprisingly powerful. Rule 6. The price peruse test. Buy only what passes the strict price peruse test. Before you make any purchase over $50, ask yourself one simple question. How many times will I realistically use this item? Divide the price by that number. If the result is more than $2 or $3, walk away immediately. Let me make this crystal clear with real examples. A $200 pair of shoes that you wear twice a week for 2 full years cost you only 96 cents per use. That is reasonable and worth it. But a $200 dress that you wear exactly once to a wedding cost you $200 per use. That is insane and not worth it. This 3-second question kills 80% of impulse buys without making you feel deprived at all. You are not saying no to everything nice. You are simply making smarter choices about what actually serves you long term. The average person using this rule consistently saves between $8,000 and $12,000 every single year. Think about what that extra money could do when it is invested instead of sitting in your closet unused. In 2026, when online shopping makes impulse buys easier than ever, this rule becomes your secret weapon. Next time you are about to click Add to Cart, just pause for 3 seconds and run the test. You will be shocked at how much you save and how good it feels. Rule 6 saves you thousands every year. Rule 7. Make sure those savings actually stay saved and do not disappear into forgotten monthly charges. Rule 7. The 90-day subscription purge. Cancel every subscription you have not used in the last 30 days and do a full audit every 90 days without fail. The average person right now wastes $250 or more every single month on forgotten streaming services, gym memberships, apps, software trials, and magazines that auto-renewed without them noticing. That adds up to $3,000 a year or more that is quietly vanishing. Do the audit right now. Go through every single charge on your credit card and bank statements. Cancel anything you have not opened or used in the past 30 days. No exceptions and no guilt. If you really need it later, you can always resubscribe. But most of the time, you will realize you never missed it. That $3,000 a year you reclaim gets invested instead of wasted. In 10 years, at 10% average return, that alone becomes over $50,000. Minimalism is never about having nothing. It is about keeping only what actually serves you and investing everything else so your money grows. In 2026, with more subscriptions than ever, this rule is pure gold. Set a reminder every 90 days to run an audit. It takes just 15 minutes and pays for itself 1,000 times over. Now that you are saving and investing more, you need to see the progress or you will lose motivation. That is exactly what rule number 8 does. Rule 8. The One Number Freedom Tracker. Track your net worth every single month without fail. One number, 1 minute per month. Your net worth is everything you own minus everything you own, minus everything you owe. Assets minus liabilities. Use a free spreadsheet or app update on the same day every month. People who track their net worth monthly build 2.5 times more wealth than those who do not. According to multiple long-term studies. Why? Because you cannot improve what you do not measure. Watching that number climb month after month turns every single spending decision into an obvious choice. You will naturally make better decisions when you see the direct impact on your freedom number. It becomes almost addictive in the best possible way. In 2026, when economic uncertainty is still high, this monthly check-in keeps you focused and motivated. You start asking yourself, is this purchase moving my net worth up or down? The answer becomes crystal clear. Do not overcomplicate it. Just one number once a month. You will be amazed at how fast it grows once all the other rules are in place. And rule number 9, this is the ultimate cheat code that ties everything together and makes the whole system run on autopilot. Rule 9, the 30% invisible money hack. Make 30% of your income completely invisible to your lifestyle. Pretend you earn 30% less than you actually do. That invisible 30% gets automatically transferred out of your checking account the day you get paid and disappears into your investments or high-yield savings. You will adapt to living on 70% of your income within just a few weeks, and you will never miss it. Your lifestyle stays calm and stable while your wealth compounds aggressively in the background. For the median earner making $89,000, this means roughly $2,000 a month, automatically building your future without any extra effort. In 10 years, that alone creates over $400,000. In 20 years, it is over $1.4 million. You stay financially stable forever because the system does the work for you. This rule is the ultimate minimalist money hack because it removes all temptation and decision fatigue. Once it is set up, you just live your normal life and the money grows. Combine this with the other 8 rules, and you become part of that secret group who never stresses about money again. Let me show you the exact math so you can see with your own eyes how powerful these 9 rules really are when you follow them together in 2026. Take someone earning the median $89,000 a year. After taxes, they take home roughly $62,000. Living on 60% means spending about $30,100 a month on essentials only. That leaves room for the 20% fund money and the 20% investing. When you automate $2,000 every single month into the market at the historical 10% average return of the S&P 500, here is what actually happens. In 10 years, you have approximately $410,000. In 20 years, you have $1.4 million. In 30 years, you have over $4.1 million. That is not hype. Those are real compounding numbers anyone can achieve. That is financial stability. That is never worrying about the next recession, the next layoff, or the next emergency bill. Waking up one day and realizing money is no longer a source of stress in your life. It is a tool that works for you every single day while you live your normal life. These numbers are possible for regular people just like you when you follow the 9 rules consistently. These 9 minimalist money rules are simple on purpose. They work because they remove almost all decisions and emotion from your money management. Most people who watch this video will feel motivated for a few hours, then go right back to their old habits and stay exactly where they are financially. But some of you will actually take action starting today. You will set up the automatic transfers this week. You will run the subscription purge tonight. You will use the price peruse test on your next purchase. You will track your net worth for the first time this month. Those are the people who will look back years from now and say this was the moment everything changed for them. Here is your simple 7-day challenge to make sure you actually start. On day 1, set up your 60-20-20 automatic transfers so the 20% investing starts immediately. On day 3, run the full subscription audit and cancel everything you are not using. On day 5, practice the price per use test on at least 3 potential purchases and see how much you save. On day 7, calculate your net worth for the first time and set your monthly reminder. Which day are you starting with? Drop it in the comments below because I read every single one and I love seeing people take action. Tell me rule number 1, rule number 5, rule 9, whatever it is, let me know you are in. If this video finally gave you the exact system you've been missing all these years, hit subscribe right now because I release new minimalist money rules every single week that are working right now in 2026 and beyond. Share this video with one friend or family member who is still living paycheck to paycheck and feeling that constant stress. You might just change their entire financial future with one share. The 9 minimalist money rules are simple. Following them consistently is how you stay financially stable forever. No matter what the economy throws at you, start today. Your future self is already thanking you for making this decision right now. I will see you in the next video.